Hi, we're Group 8, and this is our social media audit presentation.
Let's dive into the history of sportswear. During the 19th century, sport revolved mostly around horses, shooting, and hunting. The clothing was modified fashion wear, similar to the picture below. Fast forward to the mid-20th century, and sportswear represented clothing that consists of separate pieces that were designed to be coordinated in different combinations, such as trousers, shorts, skirts, and shirts. The sportswear industry has grown exponentially. Major players we see are Lululemon and Nike, who are industry leaders in the sales of sportswear. A huge trend we see is sportswear becoming casual wear for many Americans. The word athleisure has been birthed from this current trend. Social media has become the vessel between brands and consumers. Several brands have realized the potential in using social media as a marketing tool and has since adopted this medium as one of their main marketing tools. In our social media audit of the activewear industry, we chose to specifically analyze Fabletics, Lululemon, and Champion. The social platforms we used to track these brands were Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
Created in 2013, Fabletics originated as a subscription service that could only be accessed online. As it has grown, the company can now be accessed all over the globe and has physical locations as well. The company is most known for being co-founded by actress Kate Hudson, who is directly connected to the brand image. The brand positions itself as having high-quality products at an affordable price. As you can see here, Fabletics saw an increase in followers on Instagram, a slight decrease in followers on Facebook, and had no changes in followers on Twitter. Based upon the audit and outside research, it's believed that Instagram is seeing a steady increase in followers because of Fabletics' subscription-based model and age demographics. Based upon the monitoring, Fabletics' main marketing tactic consists of display ads with a call to action. This provides their followers with upcoming sales, product highlights, new workouts, and partnerships, all leading them back to the website to make a purchase or join the membership. Content that worked for Fabletics included giveaways. These posts received the most attention for Fabletics, receiving about 12,000 comments and 20,000 likes on Instagram. Another type of content posted that worked was their post called Move of the Day. These posts included a short video of someone doing a new workout each week and received an average of 74,766 views on Instagram over the 4-week monitoring. Content that didn't work were DIYs and recipes. While these posts didn't occur often, they would receive minimal likes, comments, and views. Considering these posts went a bit off-brand, it can be assumed that followers are not interested in this. Here are just a few examples of Fabletics' marketing tactic, what worked and what didn't work that were seen over the 4-week audit. Fabletics' most prevalent strength is their business model, including a subscription service. Their weakness is a lack of engagement on Twitter. 2 opportunities that can be taken advantage of is including workout content into their subscription membership. The second being establishing a Twitter just for customer service. Threats they should be aware of is the competitive performance wear market. This market is filled with top performers, and Fabletics can get lost in the mix of options. Recommendations for Fabletics is to create a lifestyle membership with healthy living inspired content for subscription members only. This can start with full workout videos since this already works well. The brand can also create a member-based community forum where they can connect about their workouts and healthy living. Here, members can share content that can later be posted on Fabletics social media.
The brand originally focused on yoga wear. It is a high-end retailer with an emphasis on community. It participates in social communities, social publishing, and social commerce zones. As illustrated here, Lululemon achieved slow yet constant growth in amount of followers throughout the 4 weeks. Its strongest social media presence was seen within Instagram, with close to 2.5 million followers. Coming in second and third were Facebook and Twitter. During the period of observation, Lululemon posted about 80 pieces of content throughout the 3 monitored platforms. While it was not uncommon for new or potential consumers to engage with the brand, most engagement activity was done on behalf of well-established and avid brand followers. These customers demonstrated a deep understanding of the apparel line. In terms of its least successful platform, Lululemon's Twitter posts generated very little in terms of consumer engagement. For example, despite posting 11 tweets on Giving Tuesday, consumer reaction produced only 5 comments the entire day. Rapid response times and personalized messages were the key drivers for the high rates of engagement on both Instagram and Facebook. Lululemon demonstrates a commitment to building and fostering relationships with consumers. It initiates conversations, asks follow-up questions, and within each platform creates cyber communities for like-minded individuals. Lululemon welcomes and responds to feedback from consumers, whom notably have a lot to say. Feedback generally relates to things such as product fit, color, and function. Content spotlighting exclusive items, limited editions, and new products receive the most attention. A particular post spotlighting pants featuring a new mesh design drew among the highest amounts of likes and comments. It received over 2,100 comments on Instagram alone. Content featuring items from Lululemon's menswear ranked among the least popular. These posts received very little reaction. On average, the company's Instagram posts drew over 60,000 reactions. Conversely, content featuring men's wear drew less than 15,000 each. Let's look at some examples. The image on the left shows how Lululemon implemented its communication strategy. Consumers often provided the company with product suggestion, and in turn, the company reciprocated with its own feedback. The images in the center and left illustrate how poorly content featuring menswear performed in comparison to other content. Here we see Lululemon's SWOT analysis. Keeping in mind Lululemon's strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat, there are various ways the companies can restructure its strategy to remain competitive in social media platforms. Here are some recommendations for Lululemon. Continue two-way engagement with customers. Then, develop a second account focused on menswear. And lastly, implement the use of tools such as polls to generate consumer feedback.
Champion was created in 1919 by the famed Bloom brothers in Rochester, New York. The brand gained its initial popularity with its partnership with the University of Michigan and uniforming other college sports teams. Champion reinvented itself in the 1930s as Champion Knitting Mills and was well known for sweatshirts, t-shirts, and athletic socks, and became one of the go-to brands for bookstores across the United States. Champion focuses its brand image as being a premium athleisure destination rooted in original and authentic designs. Throughout Champion's weekly monitoring over the 4 weeks, there was consistent growth among followers illustrated in Figure 5. In comparison with all social media platforms, Instagram had shown an increase of 300,000 followers over the weekly monitoring, where Facebook and Twitter showed a slight increase. During the audit, Champion posted 17 posts throughout all 3 social media platforms. Instagram consisted with the most posts that were uploaded, which contributed to their increase in followers and brand engagement. Champion's main marketing tactic was using display ads with a call to action. Tactics that worked included with creating exclusive merchandise with Urban Outfitters and creating unique. Tactics that did not work were repetitive posts and collaborating with the Harlem Globetrotters. Here are some screenshots of their marketing tactics. Champion's strengths that have allowed them to become a successful company is due to their innovative products that they have created throughout the years, including their reverse weave. One of their weaknesses is the lack of tweets they post on Twitter. 2 opportunities that are beneficial to Champion is to diversify their product with collaborating with other brands and expanding their brand internationally. By combining weakness 1 and opportunity A, that will consist of uploads with creative content. Also for threat A and opportunity A, it enables them to expand locations due to comments on an Instagram post where they introduced their new Boston location. Some recommendations for Champion include to upload more content on Facebook and Twitter, and to expand locations internationally.
And now for the comparison. In order to properly compare the social media efforts of our three brands, we assign weights to the factors used in our monitoring process. On a 10-point scale, the various weights for the factors can be seen here. Given how competitive the activewear industry is, we thought content posted and brand engagement were the two most important factors and received the highest weight. The main factors that impacted this ranking were content posted and brand engagement. Fabletics far exceeded the other brands in terms of content posted, where across the 4 weeks they posted 170 times. This greatly outshines Lululemon, which had 80 total posts, and Champion that had 17 total posts. This translated to higher brand engagement for Fabletics as well. An example of the superior engagement can be seen through a comparison of each brand's highest amount of comments from one of their platforms. For Fabletics, there were over 12,000 comments, while Lululemon received 2,100 comments and Champion only received 1,028 comments. Given the weighted criteria, we've ranked the brands in the following order. Fabletics has received the highest score and the first place, Lululemon second place, and Champion third place. Overall, Fabletics has established a much higher social media presence and following in comparison to the other two brands. There is an opportunity for both Lululemon and Champion to increase their social media activity, especially since the activewear industry is very competitive and much of their audience is on social media.